Hey you guys, today we're going to be looking at the combat from a game called UnderHero. UnderHero puts you in control of an underling on the antagonist side. After the hero meets an unfortunate end, you pick up the magical hilt and take his place. This magical hilt can transform into 3 weapons: a sword, a slingshot, and a hammer. Let's take a look at each one. Your sword is the close range quick option. This takes 3 stamina to use and shows the masked kid doing a horizontal slash. You can actually see the sword form from the handle as the masked kid brings it out. You can see the same kind of transformation when you pull out your slingshot and hammer too. You can get an upgrade for your sword which allows you to charge it up when you hold it. If you hold the button in any weapon, you can hold off your attack. This enables you to plan and strategize attacking. You can get 3 upgrades which will show him charging up 3 different levels. The higher the charge, the more damage you do. The basic hit effect is a group of yellow stars or orbs, and each charge level changes that effect. Your slingshot is your next weapon you can use and is best for long range attacks or airborne enemies. This weapon also uses 3 stamina. The way this weapon works is you hold your attack button down and aim with your analog stick. Your pellet shot is bouncy, and even if you miss, sometimes you can get a hit in if it bounces back. The upgrade for this weapon increases your pellet size. Like the sword, you can get 3 upgrades. The hammer is your last weapon and is good for bigger, close range enemies. This weapon requires 6 stamina to use. It has a slow windup but deals really good damage. This is probably my favorite attack animation. I just love how fluid the whole attack feels, and you can definitely feel the weight to it. This weapon also has 3 upgrades, each of which decreases the cost of using it by 1. So you can get this down to 3 stamina just like the other 2 weapons. You may have noticed during some of the scenes that there was a word groovy that appeared on screen alongside a different attack effect. Each battle theme has a special backtrack with a beat. If you can line up your attacks with that beat, you will deal extra damage. It's a really unique mechanic and is connected with your ultimate attack. Rush mode is your ultimate attack. In the middle, a bar will fill up behind the hilt. Once that is filled and your stamina bar is completely full, you'll have access to rush mode. This will stun the enemy and your commands will lock you out of everything except for your potions and sword. You can attack as much as you want without needing the usual stamina requirements. Though, if you line up your hits with the beat, the gauge will decrease at a slower pace than just attacking mindlessly. The music will go quiet and the beat you need to follow will be more pronounced. During this rush mode, your blade will glow blue and electricity will arc around you. Alongside your weapons, you will also have access to a shield. This can be used to block incoming attacks and takes 1 stamina to use. If you time it right, you can parry the enemy, giving yourself an opening as well as gain some stamina back. This is shown by green orbs appearing from the masked kid and flying towards your stamina gauge. You can also gain stamina back from dodging enemy attacks and using a potion. Enemies have tells, and you'll either be able to jump or duck out of the way of most attacks depending on what they do. The last thing you can do in this game is interact with the enemy in 2 ways. You can chat with them or pay them off, which is this game's escape mechanic. As you pay them off, a bar will fill up showing you how much money it will take. You can also talk with the enemy before you hit them. Once you attack though, you can't talk to them. This will sometimes give you some useful information. The game did a really good job introducing all these mechanics at a good pace. There's a lot on screen now, but the opening of the game gives you access to each option one at a time, so by the time you have them all, you aren't overwhelmed. And I think that is all I have for you guys today. I highly recommend you pick this game up. It is charming, has great writing, and gives a unique perspective on the villain side. This game is on consoles as well as PC and is pretty cheap. Anyways, I am pretty active on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter, so be sure to follow the links down in the description below to stay connected. If you enjoyed this, check out some other games I've done breakdowns on by clicking the cards on screen. Subscribe or share this, and I will see you in the next video.